we started out with 2 children, and here we are today. We have about 250 children that we have touched through this Ankur program so far. I have known Mr. Shibulal and Kumari for the past 35 years. What he said was that, they wanted to start something new. They had experience with philanthropy in education for college students. What they wanted to do was for something for more younger children, and they were looking at a school education and support all the way till job. So Ankur started to empower children from deprived backgrounds, and Samhita Academy was designed to provide quality education to a diverse student population. We have children from Ankur who stay in our hostel and attend school, and we have children from privileged background who come in as day scholars.
Now, when you look at the school environment, the inclusive space, where you have children at two extreme ends of the spectrum, to begin with, there's a huge gap. So we have a very robust post-school support, and that is based on this 4-pillar postulates, where we look at the safety and security as the first dimension. The next pillar being the emotional well-being. So we give more importance to the emotional well-being that encompasses a variety of things. And then, of course, the third being the academic and intellectual pillar itself, where you look into all facets of intellectual growth. And lastly being the personality development pillar. As far as the admission system goes, it's a 3-point criteria. The primary criteria being the need criteria. So we've kind of quantified it by stipulating annual income of the parent not to exceed 1.2 lakhs per annum. The second being the domicile criteria. The child has to be a Karnataka domicile. And the third being the child should be age appropriate as per the CBSE norms. And thereafterwards, we shortlist the number of the children based on the details they would have given in the application, and also how they have fared in the discussions with them. And we would go thereafterwards on a confirmatory house visit, and then we will take a call. So primacy is actually given during the house visit to the need.
When children come to Ankur, they come with certain kinds of gaps, mainly the language and the conceptual gaps. So to bridge these two kinds of gaps, we hold bridge program as soon as they come in for about 60 days.
When I came to Ankur, it was really difficult for me to speak in English, write everything in English, and we had classes whole day all about English, vocabulary, this comprehension and all. Before going to school or joining school, Ankur will be holding some classes for new kids, bridge course programs. So by that we'll improve our English knowledges and skills.
As part of the after-school academic support system, we have HRTs who will look into students' learning process, practices and preparations, and they review periodically to see that children's progress is ensured. The nurturing philosophy at Ankur does not restrict to only academics. It caters to various other dimensions through 360-degree view approach. We ensure that we make it a reality for children through various hands-on experiences in the tinkering lab, math lab, and various hobby classes, extracurricular activities, and sports.
Extracurricular also teaches you these things of never giving up, what to do when you're at the dying stages of something, or like hard work, teamwork, then it helps you to like appreciate others also. We have come top 5 in 72 schools in athletics. Volleyball, second out of 178. Football, 2 out of 72 to 80. Students now like really taking up sports as a passion to play, like just not as a hobby. They're trying to cut to the team and make sure they earn medals. And today there are juniors who are representing us in the Holy Spirit for a volleyball tournament, boys and girls.
At Ankur, we have a full-fledged career guidance support system. So children are given exposure to various careers So with the kind of awareness, they make informed decision to choose the right career that they want to go to, that they dream about. Many of Ankur children have secured seats in Tier 1 institutions and they've got placed in multinational companies.
So right now I'm working as a credit support specialist in JP Morgan Chase. Coming here has really helped my family in terms of financial status, and also my mom doesn't have to worry about me not getting the basic things that I need. Forget about the basic things, but I'm getting very good quality education that my mom wouldn't have been able to give me. And I'm pretty sure even if my dad was a part of our lives, I still wouldn't have gotten such a good education.
See, with the kind of support that Ankur gives, the children will start seeing themselves, their abilities, their potential, they discover themselves. It is all around bringing the child's innate potential out and then giving it a shape so that the students blossom.
My changes in when I joined Ankur is, first of all, I changed from keeping quiet to talking person. My thinking skills, like my perspectives changed, and then my idea to go deeper into the topic, that changed, and then my physical stamina and all changed, and the thing to include myself in others and think about others, caring about others, that changed, and obviously I improved much in my studies.
Here, once they are in, because of our processes, our training, we have a lot of workshops for them. They have awareness about POXO, they have awareness of their rights.
I'm glad because in Ankur, like if I know for sure if I grew up in my hometown, I would think the same way my parents think and my relatives think, because I can't blame them, and that's what they are passing on to me, what they have been taught. But since I'm in Ankur, I have different views. My perceptions and my thoughts have broadened, and I'm not only me, I think every single student in Ankur know that what is wrong, what is right. We have a perspective, we have a voice, and that's what I like so much about it, because then I can tell that no, what you're saying is wrong. I know my rights, I know what I have to do.
So we have a system where the emotional well-being of the child is taken care of, which entails the system of having the good number of staff ratio to the children. So every class has a homeroom teacher, we call them as an HRT, short form. So that teacher is whole and soul responsible for a group of children. So the children know that I have a person to go to, like who's taking the place of the parent. So that homeroom teacher is a guide, teacher, philosopher, place of a parent. So they feel safe. That gives a lot of safety for them, relaxation, that I know there is somebody I can go to.
One thing I can definitely assure is that this place is the safest place. There's nothing better. Even your home is not as safe as Ankur.
Just a period of that few days since, like, until they get settled, it's still only till that day they'll stay emotional. Once they get settled, like they become the part of this community, this Ankur, then they're settled, they'll do good. As you can see, most of us are doing good.
I'm telling, there's nothing to worry. Like, all of us are here and all of us have been. When I came to Ankur, my mom is like, literally she was so scared, she was very reluctant about it. But now she's one of the confident parents who will say that my daughter will do something in life because of this place.
ಅಂಕೂರ್ ಬಂದು ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಾರಿದೀಪ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಮನೇಲಿ ಏನು ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಂತೀವೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ना वहाँ गाँव को आया तो मुझे कहीं को तो भी बुला ले कहते तुम्हें, मुझे यहाँ से छोड़ो, हॉस्टल में अच्छा रहो तुम्हें, खाना गिना सब भी अच्छे देते, मैं स्टे में.
ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅವ್ರ ದೇವರೇ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹಂಗೂ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಪಾದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ದೇವರೇ.
The value that Ankur provides for these kids is multiplied by the kids themselves, because they go home and spread their teachings that they get from Ankur in their communities and with their families, and that is just such a great impact, and is really very amazing to see.
Underpinning all of this is the support and unstinting trust that we had from Kumari and Shibu.
Most of the festival They make it a point that they keep all their busy schedules aside and mark their calendars to come to Ankur. They spend time with the children and celebrate almost every festival.
I really bow down to them and appreciate that kind of a commitment and that kind of a personal touch that they give makes a lot of difference to the children.
No matter when they come, after how many months we are meeting them, they will make it a point to talk to all of us. He remembers every one of our names when he's talking to us. And that to me is amazing because even now, I cannot remember a lot of people's names, but he can. And he has a lot of things. For him to be able to take that time out of his schedule for us means that we are dear to him. And that means a lot to us.
It's immensely satisfying for the last 20 years. I have seen the children coming in and then transforming to responsible students and then transforming to responsible citizens. So that is really satisfying. I have been part of every child's life. I was there when they started school, when they graduated, and today I see each of them in the threshold of achieving their dreams and ready to benefit from the opportunities given to them. Ankur is like a drop in the ocean. We need more initiatives like this.
We started Ankur with a dream. Today it is reality. It is important to remember, just like what Kumari said, what we do is a drop in the ocean. We are a nation with 300 million plus children. So we need to really learn from the model and scale it across the country. We at Ankur are willing to share our model, our learnings, so that it can be adopted by other people across the country. It will definitely make an impact.
See, Ankur's logo is like a sapling, right? So it's like that sapling will grow up to be a huge tree. And the thing about saplings are, they will grow the way you grow them. Like if you water it nicely, you nurture it nicely, and you give it enough sunlight, and right? I think that's what Ankur is doing to us. We all came as little saplings, and now we are being nurtured in a very beautiful way. And I know everyone in Ankur is going to do something big in life, because like Ankur is helping me, I help those 10 more people, and those 10 people help 20 more people. So that's how we'll raise, and we'll have like an orchard of beautiful trees. It'll be amazing.